Most people who try TikTok Shop are gonna fail, and it's usually for one simple, brutal reason. They pick the wrong products. They'll spend weeks, sometimes months, cranking out content for a product they think is a winner. They pour all their energy into making videos, editing, writing captions, and what do they get back? Crickets. A couple hundred views, maybe a pity like from their mom, and 0 sales. It's literally the fastest way to burn out and decide that TikTok Shop just doesn't work. They see some random product in their feed, think it looks cool, and just decide, yep, that's the one. They commit based on a gut feeling, a guess. They're treating product research like a lottery ticket, hoping their number gets called. And just like the lottery, the vast majority of them lose. They waste time, money, and worst of all, motivation. But what if I told you there's a simple 3-step formula to find products that are already going viral? A system that takes all the guesswork and luck completely out of the equation. What if you could find products like a simple home gadget that in a good week might sell over 16,000 units, or a beauty product that's generated nearly $30 million in revenue just by being in simple daily routine videos? This isn't about luck, it's about data. My name is Les Parham, and this is YouTube's #1 business education channel, where I teach business owners and entrepreneurs how to scale and grow their businesses by using digital marketing and digital advertisement. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the exact system we use to find these winning products every single time. This isn't another video telling you to just find your passion. This is a game plan based on data-driven product selection. If you're tired of guessing and ready to start selling, you need to watch every second of this video. Now, let's get into it. Okay, now first I want to talk about the foundation and why your product choices are failing you. Now, before we jump into the 3 steps, we need to have an honest chat about why so many sellers get this so wrong. The problem probably isn't your work ethic. It's not that your videos are bad or that the algorithm has a personal vendetta against you. The problem is that your whole strategy is built on the foundation of sand. You're building a skyscraper on a swamp. It's just not smart. The single biggest mistake I see is what I call shiny object syndrome. You're scrolling your For You page and you see a product in a video that got a decent number of views and you're instantly hooked. A cool desk toy, a quirky kitchen gadget, you think, wow, I bet I could sell that. So what do? You find a supplier or you grab it from the affiliate marketplace and you start making content, all excited thinking this is it. But then a week goes by, 2 weeks, a month. The sales aren't coming in. Your views are stuck in that dreaded 200 view jail. You get frustrated. You start blaming your editing, your hooks, your hashtags. But the truth is, the product was probably doomed from the start. Why? Because you picked it based on your personal opinion, not on market data. What you think is cool doesn't matter. What your friends think is a great idea doesn't matter. The only thing that matters in this business is what the market is actually buying right now. Many aspiring sellers treat TikTok Shop like a traditional e-commerce store. That's like trying to play basketball using the rules of soccer. Doesn't make any sense. It's fundamentally wrong. While TikTok's search function is becoming a bigger deal, the platform is still at its heart a discovery engine. People aren't there to shop, they're there to be entertained and discover something new. Your product has to be an impulse buy, sparked by a video that stops the scroll and creates an immediate I need that feeling. This is why so many sellers are struggling. They see a competitor's video with 1 million views and they automatically assume they're printing money. That's like judging a restaurant's success by how many people are looking at the menu outside. It's just engagement, and engagement does not equal revenue. That video might have driven 0 profitable sales. The sellers who are constantly winning and the ones scaling to 6 and 7 figures are not guessing. They aren't picking products based on feelings. They're operating like data analysts. They have a system. They know that finding a winning product isn't an art, it's a science. And that's exactly what I'm going to teach you today. We're going to build your strategy on a foundation of solid rock and not sand. We're going to replace the guesswork with the formula. I call it the viral velocity formula, and it's built on 3 core pillars. Forget everything you think you know about product research. This is how the pros do it. and you're going to learn it today. Okay, now let's introduce the viral velocity formula. The viral velocity formula is a 3-step system designed to do one thing: find products that have verifiable market momentum. The goal is to find a product that's already on its way up, so you can catch the wave and ride with it. The name viral velocity is intentional. Velocity is the speed in a given direction. Think of it like this: one product is like a train cruising at a steady 100 miles an hour. That's great, but it might be at its peak. Another product is like a rocket that just launched, accelerating from 0 to 100 miles an hour in seconds. We aren't just looking for sales, we're looking for the rate of growth of those sales. We want the rocket, not the train. The formula has 3 steps, and you've got to do them in order. Step 1, market and niche analysis. Think of this as your why. This is like a chef choosing a cuisine before picking a dish. We need to find the right playground, a high engagement niche where people are already spending money, but that isn't totally overcrowded yet. We'll turn your TikTok account into a trend spotting tool. Now, let's talk about the data deep dive. This is your what. Now, once we have a promising niche, we go to the data. This is where we become scientists, examining a product under a microscope. We use analytics tools to check a product's vital signs. Things like gross merchandise value, we call it GMV, sales growth, and creator competition. This step removes all emotion. Number 3, the viral blueprint. This is going to be your how. Finding a winner is only half the battle. Now you need to know exactly how to sell it. This is like being a film student who studies the greatest movies frame by frame. We'll break down the best performing videos for our products to create a content blueprint you can follow. By following these 3 steps, you go from being a gambler to a strategist. You stop throwing things at the wall and start making calculated moves. This is how you build a sustainable, profitable business on TikTok Shop, not just a one-hit wonder. Let's talk your market and niche analysis while finding your gold mine. Now, step 1 is all about finding the right environment, okay? You could have the best product in the world, but if you're trying to sell it in a market that's either a barren desert or an overcrowded jungle, you're set up to fail. We're looking for a fertile valley, a niche with a passionate audience and a room for you to grow. Now, let's talk about the burner account method. One of the most powerful research tools is the TikTok For You page algorithm itself. But your personal account is like a radio station stuck on your favorite channels. It's biased, so we're not going to use that. We need a clean slate. This is where the burner account method comes in. You're going to create a new TikTok account, which is like a blank radio dial. Its only purpose is to be tuned into the frequency of what's selling. Now, here's the process, so listen up, right? This isn't passive scrolling. You are actively programming an AI to work for you. Number 1, the first thing I want you to do is create the account. Simple enough. Log out and create a new account. Easy. Number 2, now let's talk about the initial priming. The first few hours of this is going to be your key. You're going to tell the algorithm exactly what you want. Go to the search bar and search for phrases that signal buying behavior. Don't search for products just yet, okay? Search for phrases like hashtag TikTok made me buy it, hashtag Amazon finds, hashtag TikTok shop, and hashtag viral products. Third, I want you to engage like a buyer. As you scroll, you need to send clear signals. Watch videos showing a product all the way to the end. Swapping away early is like changing the radio station. I want you to like the videos that have lots of comments and shares, especially those with the little orange shopping cart icons, okay? I want you to read the comments. This is pure market research gold, and this is what you need. Think of it as eavesdropping on your future customers. Are they saying, I just bought 3, or where can I get this? That's a massive buying signal. Follow a few creators who are exclusively posting TikTok Shop product reviews. Number 4, let that marinate. After an hour of this, close the app. Now I want you to let the algorithm process what you just taught it. When you come back, your For You page should be a firehouse of product videos and trending items. Now, it's important to frame this correctly, okay? The algorithm is a complex beast, and this isn't a magical guarantee. But by doing this, you turn your feed from a source of random entertainment into your own personal market intelligence agency. Now let's talk about spotting the patterns and identifying high potential niches. Now that your burner account is feeding your product focused content, your job is to be a detective. Don't look for a single product. Look for patterns. Patterns are the key. As you scroll, Ask yourself, what kinds of products are you seeing over and over from different creators? Be smart, right? Are you suddenly seeing 3 different videos about a new type of portable blender? Is there a specific skincare ingredient being mentioned in multiple videos? Are you noticing a ton of videos centered around satisfying home organization or cleaning gadgets? These recurring themes are the early signs of a trending niche. Research from analytics platforms often shows a certain categories consistently perform well on TikTok because they're so visual. Some commonly strong categories include, but are not limited to, beauty and personal care. That's a monster. The products are visual, perfect for tutorials and get ready with me videos, and often show a clear before and after, right? Health and wellness. This category is exploding as creators build authentic stories around their daily routines with supplements, powders, and wellness gadgets. Home and lifestyle. These are your problem solvers. Kitchen gadgets and unique organization items have huge viral potential because of their wow factor. Pet products. The pet niche is driven by an incredibly passionate audience who love spending money on the products that make their lives easier or their pets happier. Your goal in step 1 is to use your Trained For You page to identify 1 or 2 of these broad categories that seem to have the most energy right now. Once you pick the direction, you're ready for step 2, seeing if the data backs you up, right? So let's talk about the data deep dive and let's validate the precision. This is a step that separates the amateurs from the pros. So pay attention. It's a pro tip right here, right? This is where we stop feeling and we start thinking. In step 1, we came up with a hypothesis, a promising niche. Now, we test that hypothesis like a scientist in a lab. So let's introduce your toolkit. To do this right, you need third-party analytics tools, okay? Trying to get a full market picture using only TikTok Seller Center is like trying to understand an iceberg by only looking at the tip. You see a piece of the puzzle, but you're missing the massive part hidden underwater. Tools like FastMoss and Calodata and others are data powerhouses that show you what's really happening behind the scenes. They are your unfair advantage, and we're going to use them for our benefit. For this demonstration, we'll walk through the kind of analysis you do with one of these tools, okay? The principles are the same no matter which one you choose, so just follow the steps, okay? Now, we'll do a semi-live walkthrough, and we're going to find our product. So, okay, let's run through a hypothetical example. I'll pull it up on my screen and y'all just follow along. Now, imagine in step 1, our For You page led us to believe the pet products niche is hot right now, right? So we open our analytics tool and filter by the pet supplies category. Instead of just looking at a random list, we're gonna sort out a crucial metric, 7-day sales growth, okay? We wanna see what's gaining momentum this week. As we scroll, we see the usual stuff, treats, leashes, beds, whatever. But then something catches our eye. For this example, let's call it the AI-powered smart pet feeder, right? Just made something up real quick. Its sales are way up. This is our candidate. Now we click on this product to start our validation process, okay? We're gonna analyze it against our core data metrics. Remember, the specific numbers I'm about to use are for our hypothetical example to show you the process, right? So you're gonna fill in your actual real product. So now let's talk about metric 1, which is sales velocity and GMV. First thing we look at is sales data, right? So GMV again is your gross merchandise value. This is the total revenue a product has generated. Let's say the tool shows your feeder has done 150,000 in GMV over the last 30 days. That's strong, but it's not the most important number, right? Sales velocity is 7-day growth. This is the golden metric. Remember our rocket analogy. This is where we see it in action. Let's imagine the tool shows this product did $15,000 in sales over the last 7 days, representing an 85% growth compared to the week before. This is a massive green flag. And 85% week over week growth tells us the product isn't just selling, it's accelerating. It's catching fire. A product with a high but flat sales might be at its peak and crowded with competition. However, a product with explosive growth is on its way up and we can get in early. So now let's talk about that second metric, which is your creator dynamic, okay? Next, we need to understand the competition. Who is selling this product? So the number of creators, let's say the tool indicates that 150 creators have made at least one sale in the last 30 days. This is the Goldilocks number. Not too hot, not too cold. If it were only 5 creators it would be like a ghost town. The product is unproven. If it were, say, 2,000 creators, it would be like trying to open a hot dog stand in the middle of Times Square. The market is too saturated. 150 creators tells us there's an established market, but not an entrenched army of competitors. Even better, if most sales are from micro creators, it means you don't need a huge following to succeed. Now let's talk about your third metric, the affiliate signal, right? The affiliate creator is the engine of the TikTok shop. We need to see if they're exciting about this product, right? So affiliate sales percentage is a good tool that can estimate the sales breakdown. Let's say 80% of sales from the smart pet feeder came from affiliates. This is like seeing a line of delivery drivers outside a restaurant. It tells you the kitchen is set up to handle the volume and that people are actively choosing to order from there. It means creators enjoy promoting it and their content converts. This is a smart signal for you to pay attention to, right? Also, your commission rate. Next, we check the commissions, right? Our tool shows the brand is offering a 15% commission. This is competitive. A commission in the 10 to 20% range is a great incentive. If it were 1%, no one would promote it. A 15% rate tells us the brand is serious about partnering with creators. Now, just stopping here for a second, as you can see, making decisions with this level of data is a complete game changer. You're no longer guessing, you're building a business case. If you want to get this kind of data yourself, finding the right tool is key. The market is always changing, but platforms like CaloData and FastMoss are popular right now for this kind of deep research. I'll leave some information in the description below so you can check them out. Using a tool like this is the single fastest way to shorten your learning curve. What's going on, my digital revolutionites and my YouTube familia? Today, I want to cover 3 things with you briefly. Number 1, what is digital marketing? What is digital advertisement? And how can it help you within your business? Simply put, advertisement, online, all things digital. Who am I? I'm Les Parham, and I'm the guy that's going to help your business make more money if you want to go online. It's just that simple. If you'd like to learn more about what we do and how we do it here, or how digital marketing and digital advertisement can help you within your business or your business opportunity, all you have to do is watch the videos that we post here and subscribe to our channel at Peace Corner 433, where we are YouTube's #1 business education channel, where I cover all things digital marketing and digital advertisement for you within your business. If you'd like the most access to all of our documentation, to everything that we have that can help, then all you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel memberships at the highest tier. Number 2, how can digital marketing and digital advertisement consultation help you within your business? To learn more about that, all you have to do is look at this website that's posted right now on your screen and simply schedule or book a call with me or one of my associates, and then we'll get you squared away. Number 3, thank you for watching, and now we're going to return back to today's normally scheduled program. Have a great rest of your day. All right, back to the formula. I want to talk about the price point litmus test. Finally, we're going to look at the price. Let's say the smart feeder, the smart pet feeder is listed at $49.99, right? TikTok thrives on impulse purchases. Products under $30 or $40 are like buying a candy bar at a checkout counter. It's an easy yes. Products over $50 can still be huge winners, but they need a stronger pitch. It's no longer a candy bar, it's more like a kitchen appliance. You need to be convinced it's worth it. Our $50 feeder sits on that edge. It's not a cheap impulse buy, but for a pet owner, the pain it solves, feeding their pet remotely, is significant. That peace of mind easily justifies the $50 price tag, and the strong sales data proves it. So let's recap our data deep dive. We found a hypothetical product that has number 1, high sales velocity, an accelerating rocket with 85% week over week growth. That's good. Number 2, healthy creator saturation. We found the Goldilocks number of 150 creators. Number 3, it has strong affiliate signals. 80% of sales from affiliates are a good 15% commission or better. And number 4, a justified price point of $50 backed by a strong value proposition. This product passed step 2 with flying colors, but we're not done yet. Now we have to figure out exactly how to sell it. Okay, so now let's talk about the viral blueprint and deconstructing winning content. At this point, we know we have a winning product, but data doesn't make sales. content does, especially on social media, i.e. social media marketing, SMM, the right kind of content. Your job now is not to reinvent the wheel. It's to find out what's already working and create a better version of that, okay? Step 3 is about being a content archaeologist. We need to dig up the best performing videos for our smart pet feeder and analyze them like a master chef tasting a competitor's dish to figure out the secret ingredients. So let's talk about finding your golden videos. For this, you can use your analytics tool again. Simply go to the top video section for our product. We're going to ignore the videos with millions of views but low sales. We want the golden videos, the ones that were most effective at turning a viewer into a buyer. We'll pick the top 3 to 5 of those to analyze and pay attention, right? So now let's talk about the 3-second hook analysis. On TikTok, you have less than 3 seconds to stop the scroll. If your hook fails, the rest of the video doesn't matter. Simply watch the first 3 seconds of our golden videos on a loop. Pull the 3 most impactful hooks, and just from this, we have 3 proven high converting hooks we can adapt for our own content. Now let's talk about the core narrative analysis. After you get your hook, what story does the video tell? Maybe it's a problem and agitation. It shows the chaos of manual feeding, spilled food, and a disruptive pet. Then it introduces the smart feeder as the calm solution, right? The narrative is chaos to calm. Maybe video 2 shows something like unboxing and first impressions. This follows the classic unboxing format, showing off the quality and easy setup. The narrative is discovery and delight. And maybe video 3 shows a day in the life, right? This shows the feeder being used in a real world scenario. Maybe you're stuck in traffic and you have to schedule a late night snack for your pet. The narrative here is freedom and peace of mind for you. We can now see the 3 main marketing angles resonating with buyers for this product. Remember, I'm a marketing guy. I'm giving y'all the game. I'm giving it to you. That's what I want you to use. Now let's talk about creating your content matrix. Pay attention. It's pro level stuff right here. Now we turn this research into a game plan. I call this the 5-3-2 content matrix. It's like a workout plan for your content, ensuring you hit all the right muscle groups. These are some examples that I'd create based on the research for our mock item that we just did, right? For our fake item. Okay. Now, based on our analysis, you'd plan to create the following. Okay. First, 5 problem focused videos. These are all about the pain points using that chaos to calm angle. Okay. Maybe an example 1, 3 reasons I hate feeding my cat. Maybe, POV, you're trying to sleep, but your dog wants breakfast at 5 a.m. Maybe in your next example, the messiest part of being a pet owner. Okay. Or you can do something like 3 solution demo videos, right? These focus on the wow factor and the freedom angle. In your first example, you could recreate the feeding my pet from work video. In your second example, you can create a satisfying video of a portion control feature. Or maybe in your third example, you could do a quick tutorial on setting up the feeding schedule from your app, or you could do something like this, right? You're going to do 2 authority building videos, right? These use the discovery and delight angle to build trust. So in example 1, you can do an in-depth honest review comparing the smart feeding to manual feeding. Your next example, why this pet feeder is worth the $50 and this other one isn't. With this matrix, you're not just posting random videos, you're executing a content strategy based on proven angles. You have a plan for your next 10 videos, all rooted in data. So pay attention to that matrix. So that's the system. That's the game plan. First, we use the burner account method to tune our TikTok radio to the frequency of what's selling, spotting a hot market like pet products. Second, we did a data deep dive on our hypothetical smart pet feeder. We put it under the microscope and we validated it with real metrics: explosive sales growth, healthy creator competition, and a justified price. And third, we became content archaeologists and we deconstructed the viral blueprint. We analyzed the top videos to build our own 5-3-2 content matrix, giving us a clear plan to create content engineered to sell. This is the 3-step viral velocity formula. It's the process for moving beyond guessing and making data-driven decisions. This is how you stop wasting time and start building a real profitable business on the TikTok shop. The opportunity on this platform is massive, but it rewards strategy, not luck. You have to be smart. You now have the exact framework that top sellers are using right now. The only thing left is to take action. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. Use this formula to find your first product this week, build your content matrix, and start posting immediately. If this video helped you out and you want more deep dives just like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is how you win in 2026 and beyond. And now I want to hear from you. So do me a favor, drop a comment below and let me know what's the first niche you're gonna research using this new formula. I'll be down there answering as many questions as I can. Now, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I post new videos with actionable sales strategies every single week. If you'd like to know more about this art that we call SMM or social media marketing, all you have to do is simply click right here.